using ESP8266 node MCU to drive an RGB LED module with an IR remote. The detailed objective of this tutorial is to build and program a system that controls the colors of an RGB LED using an infrared IR remote control, with the help of an ESP8266 node MCU board and an infrared receiver sensor KY032. By the end of this tutorial, you will have the ability to build your own remote-controlled color lighting system using MicroPython. Assembly of the electronic system. The ESP8266 node MCU board is the main microcontroller. It receives the IR signals, decodes them, and controls the RGB LED module. The RGB LED module produces red, green, and blue colors by combining 3 internal LEDs. Connect the R pin of the RGB LED module to the D0, GPIO16 pin of ESP8266. Connect the G pin of the RGB LED module to the D1, GPIO5 pin of ESP8266. Connect the B pin of the RGB LED module to the D2, GPIO4 pin of ESP8266. Connect the GND pin of the RGB LED module to the GND pin of ESP8266. The KY032 infrared receiver sensor detects the infrared signals sent by the IR remote control and sends a digital signal to the ESP8266. Connect pin GND of KY032 sensor to pin GND of the ESP8266 board. Connect pin VCC plus of KY032 sensor to pin 3V of the ESP8266 board. Connect pin out of KY032 sensor to pin D3, GPIO0 of the ESP8266 board. The MicroPython program allows the ESP8266 node MCU to receive and decode infrared signals from an IR remote control using the KY032 infrared sensor and to control the RGB LED colors according to the buttons pressed on the remote. Learn more about robotics by checking out my website, robotique.site.